Welcome to BIO137, Human Anatomy and Physiology, with Lab. My name is Dr. Athanasia Angelopoulos, and I will be your instructor for this course. In this video, I will walk you through the major parts of the course, such as communication, course structure, graded lecture components, key policies, and how to navigate the syllabus, Blackboard, and Pearson. I'm an adjunct professor of anatomy and physiology at BCTC. I have also been a doctor of chiropractic for 22 years. So anatomy and physiology are subjects that I use every day when treating my own patients. I enjoy being able to bring that clinical perspective into the course and help you see how the material connects to your future career. The best way to contact me is through my KCTCS email. Please include Bio137 and your section number so I can quickly identify your course. I normally respond within 24 hours on weekdays and by Monday morning for weekend messages. Please do not use Blackboard messages because that system is not always reliable. And if you have a problem with any assignment or technology, contact me before the deadline and include documentation such as a screenshot or video of what you have that's going wrong for you. And I'll get back to you. Bio 137 is the first semester of human anatomy and physiology. We will study the relationship between structure and function across the human body. Topics include basic chemistry, cell structure and physiology, metabolism, tissues, and the integumentary skeletal, muscular, nervous, and sensory systems. This is a 4 credit hour course, 3 lecture credit hours, and 1 laboratory credit hour. Bio 137 contains both lecture and lab components, and both are delivered online through Blackboard. You're expected to check Blackboard regularly, watch the posted videos, and complete work by the due dates. This is not a self-paced course. The lecture portion includes a Start Here module, 5 lecture learning modules, and a final exam module. Your final Bio 137 grade combines lecture and lab points. Lecture is worth 750 points, or 75% of the course grade. Lab is worth 250 points, or 25% of the course grade. Together, the course totals 1,000 points. The lecture portion includes several types of graded work. The Start Here syllabus assignment is worth 20 points, and the discussion post is worth 5 points. There are 5 Pearson Mastering homework assignments worth 30 points each, 5 lecture quizzes worth 25 points each, 5 lecture exams worth 50 points each, and a cumulative final exam worth 200 points. Pearson also contains 5 optional practice exams worth 5 bonus points each. The final exam is cumulative, worth 200 points, and covers modules 1 through 5. It also creates a grade replacement opportunity. The final exam score may replace your lowest eligible attempted lecture module exam grade. Only 1 module exam can be replaced. A 0 caused by cheating or unexcused absence cannot be replaced. 2 policies are especially important. First, Bio 137 uses a dual pass policy. You must pass both lecture and lab. For lecture, you must either earn at least 60% on the final exam or average at least 60% on the lecture exams before any grade replacement. For lab, you must earn at least 60% or 150 of the 250 points. Second, missing 20% of lab, 3 or more lab worksheets or practical exams results in automatic failure of the entire course, including excused and unexcused absences. Assignments are available in advance, and unexcused late work is not accepted. If an excused absence causes you to miss a deadline, email me within 24 hours of the due date and provide verified documentation. If you have a technology problem, contact the appropriate support service and also email me before the deadline, ideally with a screenshot or video so that I can try to help you figure it out. Poor Wi-Fi or a broken device by itself is not considered an excused reason for missing an assignment. So that's why it's very important to try to not wait until the last hour before something's due to try to turn it in or do it. Because if you have those technology issues, it's going to be a problem. Quizzes and exams are remotely proctored using Respondus Lockdown Browser. At the beginning, show an ID with your face and name visible, and complete the required environment scan. Put away any notes, phones, books, and other resources. Take the assessment in a well-lit area where your face and upper body remain visible. Do not talk or read questions aloud. The computer must be on a flat surface. If something unexpected happens, explain it to the camera and email me afterward so I know why the recording may have been flagged. The syllabus. Do not think of the syllabus as something you read only during the first week. Use it throughout the semester. The beginning contains instructor, communication, technology, and course information. The middle explains graded components, grading attendance, and missed work policies. Pages 10 through 14 contain a weekly course calendar, and pages 15 and 16 provide a lecture and lab due date checklist. Now for this one, you're going to pause your video and go to the Pearson link. So on Blackboard, you're going to see a Pearson textbook and locate that, open that up, sign in, and when you do that, you're going to be able to see your current module homeworks. There's going to be 5 required mastering homework assignments worth 30 points each. They're going to be open from the start of the respective module until the day before the lecture module exam. You should try to do these homework assignments as you are studying. You don't need to wait until you're done with every video. You can actually do them as you watch the videos. So I encourage you to complete the homework as you work through the lecture material rather than waiting until the deadline. Also, there are optional practice exams, which are worth bonus points and can be useful for final exam prep. Okay, so here is what your classroom, your Blackboard looks like. When you log in to Blackboard and you enter your course, you're going to see something very similar to this. This is my version, so it's going to be just a little bit different. Yours probably starts about right here. You're going to want to go through everything and just start at the top and work your way down. So this kind of shows you how to use Blackboard as a student. So you're going to want to go through and watch any videos in there. Once you're good with the whole Blackboard, then you can start here in the Start Here module. So you just click it, it will open up. Read over the instructions here, and then you go to the next one. This is your no-show attendance check. This is what you need to do to make sure that you do not get dropped from the class in the first week. So you'd click in there, do the no-show assignment, turn it in, and keep going. And like I said, you just work from the very top down. Sorry, let me go back to that. Okay, once you finish that, you go to the next one, module overview. There's going to be more information in there for you. Course overview. Okay, so you're just going to keep going all the way down through the beginning. Every step of the way. Don't skip anything because there's some important things in all of those little tabs that you need to make sure that you're aware of and where to find it later in case you need to go back and look at it. This is going to show you what we're going to cover throughout the semester. This is the course expectations, grading and feedback. Here's one of your first assignments, and it's the discussion post. Make sure you go in there and do that. Here's where you're going to get your required technology, your student textbook, your e-text. here is the Respondus lockdown browser. You're going to need to make sure that that's working in order to do one of your Start Here assignments. And this is all going to prepare you so that when it's time to take a test or when it's time to take a quiz, it's all good to go. Once you get to here, you've finished the module, you start your first assignment, your syllabus review, and then that will get you through the first little part here for the Start Here. After that is finished, then you can start in Module 1. In each module, you're going to find that there is, open that, oops. So same thing, you're going to work through each module, looking through each little section. Here's the overview, here's the topics, all your week 1 videos will be in here, your week 2 videos, here will be your quiz, your week 3 videos, the module wrap up, and then here's where your exam will be. So that is the first module. Every module will run the same way. And when we finish module 1, after we take that exam, you'll start module number 2. If you have any questions on how any of that works, you can send me an email. Also, once you go to the very top, you're going to see these tabs. Content is where all the content is. Calendar is where the calendar is. Announcements. I'm going to send out an announcement each week telling you what's on the agenda, what is important this week. So you should get that in an email on your KCTCS email, but also this is where you find them if you haven't checked your email. But I encourage you to check your email. Discussion. This is where you'll see everybody's discussion posts. Gradebook. In that gradebook area, you'll be able to see your grade. A simple routine will make the course easier to manage. At the start of each module, review the topics and due dates. Watch the lecture videos, use your notes and e-text, and complete the associated Pearson homework while the material is fresh. Review before the quiz and continue studying before the module exam. At the same time, keep up with your lab assignments. Anatomy and physiology contains a large amount of information, so consistent study is much more effective than trying to learn everything right before the exam. That concludes our orientation of Bio 137. Before you begin Module 1, make sure you have completed everything in Start Here. Review the syllabus and identified your upcoming deadlines. Check Blackboard frequently, use email rather than Blackboard messages, report technology problems before the deadlines, follow the remote proctoring requirements, and keep up with both lecture and lab. Remember that you must independently pass both portions of the course. Anatomy and physiology is challenging, but staying organized and studying consistently will put you in the best position to succeed. Welcome to Bio 137.